Y'all, I done lost another nigga trying to be funny. I done lost another nigga trying to be funny. I'm gonna show y'all my iPad because I don't feel like playing with the green screen today. So at first he said, good night. I said, you don't have any money, do you? This was after he invited me over and I said, I'm not fucking coming because I ain't coming without no money. I said, you don't have any money, do you? Just be honest with me. That's what I said. I love to start shit. He said, ew, didn't gonna see me money. Talking about you're a weirdo. LOL. No, you're broke. LOL. And he said, you won't ever know. Good night. LOL. My taxes are public. Also, LOL. Use your degree to figure it out, gang. I pay taxes on $500,000 each year. LOL. You're a kid to me, Niani. Literally. Literally. And you just proved it with that dumbass question. The real question is, can you count out 20K right this second? I don't know why he would ask me that because, bitch, I'm a girl. I don't care if I couldn't count out $20 right now. Face card never decline. You need the money. Well, if not, you have the audacity for even asking me that. My penthouse $500,000. All you have to do is Google, use context clues. If you not getting some money out of me, look in the mirror. You don't suck no, throw no, cook no meals, clean no cribs around here. Why would you ever see $1 from me? I'm not Molly the maid. Okay? And they got prostitutes for that, honey. I said, you seem a little tense. Having financial difficulties will do that to you. Get some rest. I've been there. It gets better. He said, I'm guessing that's a no to my question. Probably talking about can I count out 20K right now? LOL, financial difficulties, my bills paid until next year in advance. So it's my daughter's. That's your child. I would hope so. And then he said, LOL, you need some rest. You have to get up for work in the morning. Work tomorrow. Joke's on him. I ain't got no damn job. I said, he said, I haven't worked in 7 years. One of us has student loan debt. The other has 800 credit score, 3 homes in his name. You're a kid. This don't even have to go there. If you needed some money, you could have just said that. I just counted your rent out. He sent me a video, y'all, of him counting money. Talking something. I don't even want to do this. You wanted to do it, bitch. You had that video saved. Don't play with me, yo. I said, you want to call me a bitch so bad, don't you? I think it's funny. I think everything is funny. Anyways, one thing about me, I love to troll a man. Like, I love to see them get all in their feelings, start sweating. Ooh, I'm ashy. Start sweating, start stuttering. I got the money. Chill, boo. Chill. I know you got it. Hi, Bookies. So I was going through my iPad to find a message about something, and I ran across the messages with my ex of like 3 years ago. So this is like the original OG of who taught me how to talk to niggas crazy. Like literally, I just basically copied him, and now I know how to do it like muscle memory. So I wanted to read some of the messages. Some of the times in these messages though, he ate me up. This was before I learned how to really talk my shit. Not even before I learned. Back when I was like scared to talk my shit to a nigga. So I'm gonna even read the messages where he ate me up for real. So he sent me a screenshot of a dude's page who had been commented under my Instagram pictures, and he sent the laughing emojis, and I said, what's funny? And he said, you're niggas. And so I sent back a screenshot of one of the girls that he was talking to, and I said, not the same nigga that was talking to MC Hammer talking shit about my niggas. I wish I could show y'all this picture, but she basically had on some like MC Hammer pants. I don't know what the hell that was. And he said back, fuck you. And he texted me back and he said, it's cool though, strike 2. I said, make it strike 3. His bitch, make it strike 15. I don't give a damn about no strike. So I texted him, I said, send me some money for food. He said, I used it all yesterday doing stuff for you and showing you I care, but it wasn't enough. Blah, blah, blah. I don't give a damn. What the fuck is that, bitch? I said, bitch, you brought me some flowers and some fruit. Send me some money. I'm not stupid. Bitch. Oh, that little, what was that? $100? Bitch. Oh, I don't care. He said, I'm telling the truth. I don't have to lie to you. I said, send me some damn money or when I get home, I'm taking your TV for collateral. Because I had the keys to his apartment and he was out of state at the time. And I said, if you don't send me no money for no seafood boil, I'm going up in there and I'm taking the TV off the wall. I said what I said. I don't care. Okay, this is one of the times where he low-key did eat me up. I sent him something. I said, you a bitch. I don't know why. What would possess me? Because there are no messages before that. So I don't know why I said that. And he said, and you're a psychopath, which is worse. All right. Okay. I said, damn, I thought I was blocked. My bad. That must have been after we fell out or something. Because why did I do that? Like, I don't know. Now I say with my chest, I didn't think I was blocked. I just think you're a bitch. Bye. Take it up with Apple Messages. I don't care. And he responded, send me $500. I got to get my air fixed. That's what, like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, he literally said, I don't care. Can I have some money? Literally, I don't, like, this is where I learned not to care. Not to care, because niggas do not care. They don't give a fuck. So for this one, I had went on Twitter and saw that he was commenting back and forth under a post with a different girl, and I texted him about it, and we was arguing, and I said, you know what's funny? She said because basically on the screenshot he had said something, and she said, oh, let me know when you get drafted, and I said, oh, you know, because he used to play football, and I said, oh, you know what's funny? She said, talk to her when you get in the NFL. That bitch basically said, hit her up when you get some money. She just called you broke in front of all your little Twitter friends, and you thought that shit ate? You should be embarrassed. At least if you're going to be shooting your shot at bitches in public, at least make the shot. I get really upset when I'm angry and I want a nigga to know you suck. Like, you are embarrassing and you're never going to get any bitches other than me. Is that narcissistic? Baby, I don't care. I really don't. And he said, I didn't shoot my shot. She's not even my type. She just be posting funny tweets and I be commenting. And I said, all the funny tweets you talking about this bitch be making, why you choose this one to comment under? I looked on her shit. I don't see nothing funny on there. Show me what's funny. You said this bitch was Kevin Hart. I'm looking at the tweets. I don't see nothing funny nowhere. I didn't see nothing funny. I'm scrolling her page. I'm back to 2018. I don't see not a damn funny tweet on there. Only funny tweet I see is you, bitch. You are the funny tweet. You the funny nigga. You are the Kevin Hart. You're the one that's being embarrassed, bitch. Those tweets was funny. The funny ones was when she was curving your ass and you caught on her motherfucking picture with the cheesy. Like something's funny. Bitch, she's making fun of you, ho. And you're embarrassing me. He sent me the Kevin Hart gif. He sent me this gif right here. And I said, send me another gif if you want to. I'm setting your futon on fire. Now where are you going to sit? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? These are literally not even our funniest messages, but we got into an argument one day, and while we was on the stairs, I pushed him down the stairs, and can I put that on TikTok? And he deleted our message thread. So it's a lot of funny messages that are missing, and I hate that. Like, is there a way to recover messages? Because that's like literally when I was in my prime. Like, that was my prime days. Like, after I stopped liking him, oh, I used to get on his ass so bad. I really wish I could look those up. But anyways, bye. Hi, Pookies. Following my very fun Memorial Day weekend extravaganza, I wake up to a text from a man that says, I seen you on my homeboy's story in a section full of niggas, like a hoe as usual. I replied, I was in the same section with your mother. Why are you trying to ruin my morning? I haven't even had my bacon and eggs yet. You're already starting with that bullshit, but let's get into it. He said, you can't even deny it. I saw you in 4K. I said, I look good, huh? Tell your homeboys thanks for the footage. I love paparazzi. Because who the hell gave them permission to be recorded? I didn't give them no authorization for that. Who was they? Kai Sadat? I didn't know we was vlogging. We streaming in the club. Who the hell said you could record me? Did I say you could record me? He talking about you must like attention. I said, you are not my man. Stop asking me questions. Bye, bitch. In other words, he said, wow, it's like that. I said, I don't have to tell you every time I go out with my brothers. Damn, a bitch can't be in the club with all 18 of her brothers. Wow, what can I do then? Yeah, I can't celebrate the big M Day. I can't celebrate M Day with my brothers. He said your brothers live in Charleston. I said, damn, they can't take a weekend trip. They can't take a weekend trip. Who is you? State Patrol? Who the hell is you? They parole officer? I didn't know you owned the roads. Damn, they can't drive. They don't got cars in Charleston. He said, so when did you get home? I said, next person to ask a question pays a bill. Because you don't pay no bill over here, baby. Your first name is not Verizon. Your last name is not Wireless. Your first name is not Duke. Your last name is not Energy. Don't be questioning me about anything unless you're paying a bill over here. Yeah. Did y'all like that? I know y'all didn't because that sounded horrible. He said, bro, when did you get home? First of all, who is your bro? I'm a lady. I said, when I felt like it. He said, huh? I said, no more questions. I've said enough. If you're going to believe your own eyes over me, then we don't have anything to talk about. If we don't have trust, we don't have nothing. If you're going to believe your own eyes and your common sense over my good reputation and my word, you can't be my nigga. Because you don't trust me, baby. You have to trust me. Just because you saw me in the section with 20 and I was holding a champagne bottle on the top of my head bouncing around, don't mean that you saw me in the section with 20 niggas with a champagne bottle on my head bouncing around. It was a fever dream. Oh my gosh. Wow. I can't even have fun in your dreams now. Anyways, he blocked me, child. I don't give a damn. You asking too many fuck what? You know my nigga. You worry about, you know where I wasn't on Memorial Day with you, ho. And I know you was doing something, bitch. Ain't like me too, cause I got nothing. I ain't had no barbecue chicken, no hot dogs, hamburgers, or nothing. I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing. No pound cake, no banana pudding, or nothing. And I know you ate. Didn't ask me if I ate. If I wanted to do an excursion, an M-Day excursion, but you got the nerve to question me about my festivities. Bye, ho. Find somebody else to play. Hi, Pookie. On today's episode of Humbling Men, part 5,367, I want you guys to know that I have to look long and hard for these, okay? Now that I've retired, but I decided a little while ago to take a break from men, so I don't have that many of these in the vault. I gotta search for these. I gotta search. This is hard work. Okay, so this man, I met him at a club. He was old, unattractive, just a trick. This day, I think the day previously, I had asked him if he was going to send me some money for groceries, and he said yes. So he texted me the next day and was like, what are you doing? And I said, laying down. He said, just leaving Greenville. Babe, I didn't ask what you were doing. Anyways, I said, oh, okay. He said, I need some kisses. Mind you, me and this man ain't never kissed. I can't even really say that I've ever given him a hug. Anyways, I said, oh yeah? Question mark. He said, yes. I said, oh, okay. He said, so? Question mark. I said, so what? He said, you want some? I said, no. I don't like how you only sent me $100 for groceries. I feel like you're not serious about me. You always got to hit them with that when they owe, because then I make them feel some type of way. He said, oh, wow, are you for real? I sent you $100 for groceries. It's the beginning of the month. Bitch, I don't, what does that have to do with me? He said, and everyone got bills. So do I. Grocery bills, okay? And for that, I'm not serious about you. You just want money, tell me, because you don't seem serious about wanting a relationship. Ding, 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 ding. I think we have a winner. Why would I be serious? You're like 50. Why would I be serious? I said, I'm not discussing this anymore. You want a lot for a little. He said, how much you want? I said, what do you think? He said, much money, right? I said, no, but you know groceries are more than $100, right? He said, depends on what you buy. Your big burly ass know $100 of groceries ain't enough. It ain't enough to feed half of your stomach. Why would you think it's enough to feed me? It ain't even enough to feed one of your necks. Why the hell you think it's enough to feed me? I said, well, I wasn't able to get much, just a few things. He said, okay. I said, okay, what? He said, good morning, Niani. At least you got some stuff. This was the next day. I said, okay. He said, more will come. I said, don't worry about it. He said, I'll leave tomorrow for DC. I said, okay. He said, you want to see me before I leave? I said, no. He said, you want to see me before I leave? I said, no. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's normalize telling niggas no. Let's normalize telling niggas no. No. The answer is no. The answer is no. Do you want to see me? I miss you. No. Not like, oh, maybe another day. I'm busy right now. No. And nothing else. Bye, ho. Okay, I found the messages that were before that argument about the groceries. I asked him, when are you sending the money for the groceries? He said, I will send the money at 5. I said, okay, well, the groceries are $200. That was at $4.29. At $5.59, no answer. I said, you must want me to starve. He said, I sent you $100. I said, I can't buy 2 pickles with that and rub them together. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Psh. Okay, this was a couple weeks later. I guess he had came over to my house, so I hit him up. I said, hey, I hope you made it to your kids safely. I just think that your behavior just now was very unacceptable. You came empty-handed. You didn't even ask if I ate or if I needed anything. And then you try to have with me. I think you're too old to be coming over here empty-handed. And you know good and damn well we not having no... I'm not sure how I feel about this moving forward. Then he sent me $500. You know what I'm saying? I think they like to be mistreated.
I can't be for sure. You know, I'm not no scientist. I didn't run no experiments or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't got my degree or nothing. I don't know anything. I don't have my PhD in man behavior. I'm just saying, according to my hypothesis, I'm hypothesizing that they like to be spoken to crazy. I'm just saying, because this would have never rocked with me, Dave. He would have been blocked so quick. He would have been out of here. Exhibit B of men like to be mistreated. He texted me. He said, I called you and you didn't pick up. I am dead serious about you and I want to meet you tomorrow, please. Let's take a drive and talk about everything. Are you there? How are you not going to work? How are we not going to work if you don't text me back when I do? Don't know what the fuck that means. I said, you're not saying anything I want to hear. He said, I want to take you. He don't know how to. I want to take you tomorrow morning. Let's go to Greenville. I will give you some money. Is that okay? Please, you're not answering. I will come for you in the morning. I said, sorry, don't believe you. He said, go on this trip with me this morning and you will believe me. I promise to make it up. So is that a go? Have you paid your rent? Have you paid your rent yet? He needs to learn how to type, first of all. I promise to do good by you. Do I come pick you up? Good morning, Niani. And then the next message is, I guess you didn't see the money I sent. So clearly, the ignoring him, it worked. I don't know how much money he sent. I can't see Zelle on the Apple screenshots. But hey, I do also want to clarify that I'm very nice to men that I like. It's just that for you to be a man that I like, you have to be showing up in the right way. Like, don't approach me with no half-ass stepping and think I'm going to say, yes, Father, what do you need? No, you can get the fuck out of my face and take that bullshit with you. Okay. Hi, Pookies. Okay, so yesterday I went to the gas station and I met this old man there, right? And we were texting earlier and he really upset me. Okay, very rarely does a man say something that actually pisses me off because I already expect them to say something dumb, but he said something really stupid. So we were texting and he was like, oh, I hope I'm not too old for you, haha. And I was like, no, like I usually go for older guys. And then he was like, that's good. I usually look for younger girls also. And I was like, oh, you know, why is that? Just asking, like, why do you usually look for younger girls? Just to see what he would say. And he said, old women don't know how to treat a man. I need someone who can keep me young and on my toes. That is what he said. He didn't say older woman. He said old woman. And as a young woman that will one day be an older woman, I take offense to that, boo. I didn't think that was funny, nor did I think that was cute. So he said, I need someone who can keep me young and on my toes. So I said, if that's what you're looking for, then let's start now. Okay? I said, when I saw you at the gas station, I thought, oh, when did George Washington come back to life? You had on that tired ass white button-up shirt with a stain on the collar that I can only assume is food related due to the big burlap sack you call a belly that was hanging over your 1930s pantaloons. You have no hair and you were smiling at me like I was something to eat. I thought at any minute you would start barking. After I saw your 2001 Subaru, I was going to slam my door in your face because only a man would have the audacity to chase down a woman half his age at a gas station and not even offer to pump her gas. But then you caught my attention when you said you were 42 because I thought, no way, he's at least 265. So I continued the conversation for my own amusement at that point. Let's be clear. My intentions here was to receive a few meals and some gas money. But judging from that statement, I can tell you are not able to provide either. Next time you think you are somehow too good to date women your own age, I'd like you to schedule an appointment with your primary care physician and request a physical exam. Because whether you like it or not, your best days are behind you and your future days are numbered. If you would like to continue this conversation, I suggest you call your mother and ask her for some money because I don't go anywhere cheap. And I love appetizers. And Steak 48 doesn't have a senior citizens discount, nor do they have an early bird special for those of us who are age challenged and on their last good knee. How's that for keeping you young and on your toes? He texted back and he said, be blessed. Did he not say he wanted me? Didn't he not say he wanted a young woman to keep him young and on his toes? Did I not keep him on his toes? You didn't see that coming, did you, big bitch? You didn't see that coming, you big old bitch. You didn't see that. Don't come to me trying to play, both sides, talking about, oh, I don't date older women. You couldn't. Don't know older, because he said old, mind you. This old ass man is calling women old. Don't know older, mature women want no 57-year-old man. Okay, driving a 2001 Subaru with stains on his shirt, no hair, patchy ass beard, going around talking about, I don't date older women, I need somebody to keep me young. You're not young, you old bitch. Very rarely do I actually get upset by what comes out of a man's mouth, but he really got me there. I sat and paused, and I'm like, I'm 24, but one day I too will be an old woman. And I'll be damned if I let this old broke bitch go around telling these young bitches that I don't keep him young and on his damn toes. Yeah, okay. Hi, Pookies. I had to curse somebody's son out today, so the iPad is out, okay? This man has been texting me for like 2 weeks, and he'll be like, oh, have you ate today? And I'll be like, no, because fucking with a bitch like me? No, I never ate. I've never eaten in my life. I haven't eaten in 2 weeks. I'm starving. What's up? Was you trying to go get something, send some money? What? So he'd be texting me. He'd be like, oh, have you ate today? And I'll be like, no. And he'd be like, oh, okay. You should get something to eat. I hate that shit, bitch. Why would you ask me if I ate today and you're not sending no money? That's like me asking, being like, oh, have you paid your rent today? Why would I ask you that? I don't have any assistance for you. That's none of my business. I don't have your rent money. So he texted me and he said the same thing again. And I was like, let me just give him one more chance to make it right. So he texted me and was like, have you ate today? And I said, no. And he said, that's not healthy. Oh. Oh. So I said, every time you open your mouth, I like you a little less. And he said, damn, I'm just checking on you, wanted to make sure you're good. But you're not sending me any money to make sure I'm good. I didn't eat. Now what? Like what? So I said, next time you want to speak to me, write it down, attach it to a bird, and watch that motherfucker fly away. Because I don't know why you keep calling me, asking me, did I eat? Who was you? Who was you? Who was you? My primary care doctor? Who was you? And he said, I know what this is about. All y'all bitches ever want is money. Are you what? Are you what? So I said, look in your bank account right now and tell me what's in there. I bet it's a 2-digit number. Bitch, just tell me. You don't got the money for food. So stop asking me if I ate. You don't got DoorDash money, bum. He said, 5, actually. I said, no need to lie about your $78.25. Who are you trying to fool? I'm not the IRS. He said, think 20,000. I said, think of 20,000 ways to leave me the fuck alone. Start counting immediately. I'm done. You keep asking me these dumbass questions, bitch. I'm working. I'm stressed out. My damn water heater broken. I'm taking cold showers, and you talking about something. Have I ate? It's not healthy. Boy, please get the fuck. Hey, get out of my face before I do something to you for real. He said, you mad because you hungry? I said, you mad because you broke. He said, broke, I could buy the whole street of houses you live on. I said, not with $20,000, you not. It's gonna cost more than that, broke ass, bum ass bitch. He said, that's just one of my bank accounts. I said, add all them up and go tell the bitch that give a fuck. Perhaps your mother. Because I don't care. Call her up and tell her how much money you got in your bank accounts. Because all you do is waste my damn time where I could be down at the crab shack getting me a seafood boil. Playing with you. You wasting my damn time. I'm waiting on your text back thinking you're going to send some fucking money. Bitch, and let's be clear, I got money to feed myself. It's just that if you're going to be asking me what to eat, what I'm going to eat, usually the follow-up question to that is, let me know when you're about to order something so I can send you the money. If that's not the follow-up question, why are you asking me what I ate? What you think, I'm going to cook you something? You trying to know what I ate so that I can send you some money? Because I saw it TikTok like that. It ain't going down like that around here, player. Not around here, player. Not around here. He said, clearly you're not in a good mood. I'm going to text you later. I said, please don't. He said, bye, Niani. I said, bye, ho. Because this conversation is over. Send them motherfucking funds. Or make a payment arrangement or something. Damn. Just keep running your damn mouth. Running the damn choppers. Chop, chop, chop. Maybe you eat today. Shut the hell up. Then he on text talk about some, let me cook for you. I said, that's a funny way to spell Cash App. Do I look like I want some beans and rice, ho? Bitch, I want steak. I want a steak dinner.
I look like I want beanies and weenies. I look like I eat ramen noodles, grilled cheese sandwiches, whatever the hell you eating over there. Bum. Don't look like I eat that? Cook for me. Can you make a filet mignon? Ho? Do you know how to roast asparagus? Huh? Do you know how to braise Brussels sprouts? I can't even fucking believe this. I don't know what we gonna do with these niggas, man. This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. We gotta call somebody, y'all. They losing their damn minds out here. I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
Hi, Pookies. Hi, Pookies. wait. Hi, Pookies. I just wanted to drop by and say that do not be afraid to be the villain in someone else's story, especially a man's. I am drunk as shit right now. I just love Steak 48, of course. I took myself to Steak 48 because you're never gonna find a man if you're always going places with your friends. Go by yourself sometime. Network. So I took myself to Steak 48, had a couple steaks and stuff. Brought home some leftovers, of course. So as I'm there, I'm getting drunk. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to drive myself anywhere. So I text this guy and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna need a ride. I'm also gonna need money for the bill. Just cause like I was planning on paying for it myself. But then I was like, since I'm texting you for a ride, I might as well text you for the bill money. You know what I'm saying? So I hit him up. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need this is much for the bill. The bill was $200 plus that, including tip. So I'm gonna need that. I'm also gonna need a ride. I'm gonna need you to order me an Uber. And he's like, where? Okay, send me your address again. I'm gonna order you the Uber. I was like, don't send it to my house. Send it to this place. And he's like, what's this place? I said, I'm going to a friend's house. It's girls' night. This ain't my friend's house. This is not my friend's. Well, he's a friend. He's a friend. We're friendly. We're very friendly. So I had him send me to this dude's house. I had him pay for the food and order an Uber to this dude's house. Do not be afraid to be the villain. Because for all I know, he could have had a bad bitch in the bed with him right now. For all I know, he could have just got back from taking a bitch to brunch. You know what I'm saying? If you do it first, then they can't do it worse. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so I was like, yeah, I told this guy, I was like, I'm coming over. I just came from Steak 48. So he ordered me some, he pre-made me some hookah. Yeah, he said all I gotta do is put the burners on the stove, and he sent me out a bottle of Patron, which I can't show y'all because we on TikTok. I'm getting princess treatment, not that fake ass shit with that lady was talking about with her neck veins popping out. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to be a villain in somebody else's story, okay? Somebody out there right now saying, Niani, she took me for everything I had. You damn right. And I would do it again, you damn Skippy. Anyways, my ex dogged me out and had a baby with another lady when he was told me he was on vacation for work. You think I give a damn about these niggas' feelings? Ask me, do you think I give a damn about these niggas' feelings? Hell no. That ruined me. And everybody must pay for that individually. So, there's that. Y'all have a great night now. Take yourself to Steak 48. It's good. I promise you it's good. Hi, Pookies. Okay, so I think a man tried to humble me today. I'm not really sure because he didn't really do it well. But I think that's what he was trying to do. So I was talking to this guy and the plan was for me to come over to his house and he was going to cook for me. Newsflash, I was never going over there. Okay? Last time I checked, he don't have no Steak 48 in his living room. I'm not trying to get over there and eat none of your beanies and weenies. I'm not into that. I'm sorry. So I said I would come so he would leave me alone, but I didn't go. So he texted me. He said, I thought you were coming over. I said I was, but I changed my mind. Sorry, sweetie. And I wasn't trying to be derogatory at all or like demeaning at all. Like I meant it in a non-derogatory way. Like, sorry, sweetie, like cutie, like honey. And he said, sweetie, question mark. So I sent back 3 more question marks because question mark, question mark, question mark. What's the confusion? And he said, I'm not your sweetie. Oh. So I said, now wait a minute, Steve Harvey. I'm trying to be nice to you because I'm confused. Like, and this is why you can't be nice to men. Because like, what do you mean you're not okay? Sorry, bitch. Next time. He said, matter of fact, don't even come no more. So I said, look around, bitch. I didn't even come when I had the invites, stinky foot hoe.
Are we confused? I wasn't coming. I was never coming. He said, cool, I don't want to see you anymore, lame ass. I said, good, you're not gonna. He said, I hate women like you. I said, you're still here, Chef Hatchet? This is Chef Hatchet. It's the chef from Total Drama Island. This is what the fuck you look like, and you telling me that I don't need to come over no more. Bitch, first of all, you scare me, ho. You scare me, ho. You look scary as fuck. Look at your veins popping out. That's exactly what he looked like. First of all, ho, you scare me. I would be damned to turn my damn back, and see this behind me. Jump scare. Oh my God. Oh my God. Have I been kidnapped? I've been lured over here against my will. So he said, this why you don't have a man. I said, come on, let's start over. We can have a civilized conversation, woman to woman. Last time I checked, ho, it wasn't no men around. Just a bitch. Anyway, so he didn't text back after that. But that was very recent. So I'm waiting on the text back so I can eat him up some more. Because who did you think you were? You're mad because you're getting all emotional because I didn't come to your little spunky ass house? You're mad because I get emotional because I didn't see your 2 pillows in your flat ass couch? You're mad because I didn't get to sit on your mismatched barge stools? Relax, homie. Damn, I was never gonna come. Shocker. Surprise. I was never gonna come.